name is Brianna. Welcome or welcome back to my channel where I talk about crochet, books, and spirituality. And today we're going to be talking about how to manifest your dream job. Now, for the manifesting the dream job is going to be a little bit similar to manifesting your dream partner video, because the steps are kind of the same when you're trying to manifest something. So you're going to hear a lot of repeat things, but this one is going to be a little bit different. So the first step is always starting off with the self-assessment. Okay, I talked about this in the last video. Think about what kind of lifestyle do you live and how a job fits into that, or how your dream job fits into that. If you're someone who is okay with being a workaholic, which I do not suggest, you could think about what kind of jobs allow me to do what I have to do. If you like the service industry, if you want to be a chef, if you want to be an artist, if you want to give back. There's so many different careers that you guys can get into. And the reason why I'm even, I would say, a smidgen qualified to talk to this video is because I was able to transition from teaching, within 3 months. Yes, I'm so very proud of myself, and I'm so happy and excited that I was able to transition. So I think that some of my tips and what I did as a manifestation girly could definitely help you. Okay, so the first step is a self-assessment. So the first thing that we're going to assess is what type of job fits in my lifestyle before we even get to what type of job you want. Because I was in the bucket of, I want this job, and I didn't realize the lifestyle I needed for said job. So the first thing that we need to assess is how a job fits in our lifestyle, and what lifestyle do we already have. If we have kids, we need to work from home. Do we? Do we need a hybrid schedule? Do we need an in-person schedule? How much money do I need to be making? Is that going to fit into my lifestyle? Can I take a low salary and be a little bit happy and then just save my money? Or do I definitely need a high salary? Also, in the self-assessment, we should also think about what negative emotions that we're feeling towards getting this job, and just, we gotta let it go, boo. We gotta let it go. Like, I'm never gonna get a job. Girl. If you're never gonna get a job, why are you applying? Don't put that negative energy on you. And then I would say the last part of self-assessment is also, how do you feel? Do you feel yourself a failure? Are you discouraged? Are you angry? Are you sad? These are all valid feelings to have when this job search is just so taxing. And even in America, like, it's rough. I know, I was in those shoes, so I get it. Like, it's tough. You also have to approach it in a way where it's like, okay, yes, I'm sad, yes, I'm angry, let me journal about my anger and let me scrap it. What I usually do, I write down all my negative emotions and I put an X through it. They're gone now. They don't exist anymore. Now that they're done, I have a fresh mind where I'm like, okay, I deserve a job. I deserve a good job and a good lifestyle. I deserve a good income. That is something that I deserve. And you need to start thinking and feeling that, like, no, wait, hold on. I did all this nonsense in college, or at my last job, I worked so much hard. And even in my family, like, my family needs me. I deserve this. Instead of getting sad and angry, turn that sadness and anger into, you know what? I am sad and I am angry because I deserve better. Okay? So change your mindset shift in the self-assessment to let go of those negative feelings and turn it into something that's a little bit more positive and self-assuring to yourself. Because remember, in manifestation, negative attracts negative. So our second step is, if you don't start researching, y'all need to research, because I'm telling you right now, the job that you want, the dream job, there's so many other things that you could be doing in that related field, right? So take a look, Google it. Let's start with your major, start with a topic you're interested in. Different jobs for being interested in history, education, health professionals, this and that, this and that. There's so many things that you can research. For example, when I was trying to transition from teaching, jobs for transitioning educators, instructional design came up, UX design came up. So many different routes came up that I didn't even think of. And then from there, research what background I needed for those dream roles. So don't just say I need a job. Don't just say that. I need this job in this specific field because it's going to make me happy. And then we need to start looking at job titles and job professions that allow us to be happy, but also gives us some range. We can't always strive for that one thing because we don't even know if that one thing is going to make us happy. If it is, great, good for you. If not, we have to find something else. My third step is to go on LinkedIn and look at some resumes. Go on Google and look at some resumes. Ask ChatGPT, what am I doing for my resumes? Why? Because let's be for real. You did your self-assessment. You're turning your negative thoughts into a positive thoughts. Now your second step is really thinking about, what am I looking for? Then now we're going to think about, how do we get this job? What blueprints do I need? And looking at the resume can help you figure out, is this really for me? Is this really for me? You know what I mean? Like researching different resumes, going on LinkedIn, looking at people's LinkedIns who have jobs that you want, it's on the money. Because then you're going to be able to change your resume based on the things that you see. If you're in a creative field, you see what someone did with their resume, now you know how to change your resume to match that. Do you see what I'm saying? So use your resume as a manifestation tool. If you're looking to transition careers, if you're looking for a specific job, you're writing down all the things that you know would make you good at this job based on what you saw from somebody else. You're going to use your own experience, of course. We don't plagiarize. Nah, we don't do those things. But now you know how to change the wording, what to highlight, how to organize your resume based on the resumes that you've already seen. My next step after we've changed our resume, before we start applying to jobs, what exactly do you want? I can use this example because this is actually something I was using when I manifested my teaching job. Universe, I am so happy and grateful that I am an amazing teacher. I am respected in my workplace. My students respect me. The school is beautiful. I have so many resources to support my students. I am able to have a good work-life balance because I am paid well and fairly. I am able to still do my hobbies because they're important to me and spend time with my family. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can do this with any career, and I suggest you start off with the role. You start then the lifestyle, and then you talk about the money aspect. Because the universe will be like, you want all this money in this role? Here you go. But what if that doesn't fit in your lifestyle? And once again, I'm going to use teaching as an example. I did all of these things and I got what I wanted, but I didn't specify what kind of lifestyle I wanted to live. And that was not being overworked in the slightest. So definitely take that time to write down and think through all of the criteria and things that you want in your job. For me, my next job was like, I am certain that I have a hybrid job in somewhat of the field that I want, making X amount of money, and I'm still happy and able to do my creative stuff on the side. Those were my main 4 non-negotiables. Figure out what your non-negotiables are when it comes to a job and write it down. The next step is practice. So practicing your manifestations often. So this could be like writing down the requirements often. Like I said, new moons are a really good time to do this. I talked about this in my last video, but you could also do petitions by writing the criteria you want down and then poofing it off into the universe by burning it. You can also do finding job subliminals or finding job meditations or visualization meditations that allow you to sit down and visualize what you look like in your dream job. Very, very powerful tool. And then the last step is just to apply to jobs. That seems like a cop-out step, but it's true. You have all the steps now, so now you're confidently applying to jobs. I suggest applying to, especially if you're unemployed, apply to as much jobs as you can. Look at free programs. There are free LinkedIn programs that you can use and submit your resume for people to give you feedback on. Actually start putting yourself out there now that you know what you want and you're confident that you're gonna get what you want. And some affirmations that we can end this video off on is, I deserve a job. I deserve a job where I'm happy. I deserve it. I deserve this role that I really, really want because of XYZ. So make sure that you're not only reassuring yourself, but you're reassuring others in the universe that this is what you truly desire. Okay? So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know if you have any feedback or if you would like another video like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.